everyone, this is Mr. Shea. I'm responding to the questions that you guys sent me a few weeks back. I've been very busy teaching. As you can see, I am in Korea, and I'm going to get right into the questions here. The first question was, what does the food taste like? Well, it tastes really good. A lot of it is very spicy. Also, a lot of it is either very sweet or very salty. So I'm going to show you some of the food. They have apples and lots of fresh meats, some nuts. Here's some very tasty street food. Mushrooms and lots of wonderful pieces of fried fish. Some Korean pancakes with kimchi in it. Kimchi is a spicy pickled cabbage. It sounds a lot better than it actually is. It sounds a lot worse than it actually is, I'm sorry. Lots of fish. And more fresh vegetables. These are very important. These are hot chili peppers, and they are in almost everything. Some more fish, kimchi. Here's some dried fish. Some meat ready to be taken home. More fresh vegetables, more fish. Here's some various types of kimchi and dolsat, which are side dishes. In Korea, everything is served with generous portions of dolsat, like kimchi, and this is dried fish. Okay, so the next question was, do the people in Korea speak differently than the people in New Jersey? And they certainly do. It's an ancient culture. They have their own language and their own written language called Hangul. And here's an example of it. This says no, re, bang, which is basically translates to singing room. And this is where you go to karaoke with your friends. There are norebangs everywhere. Over there is a kayojok, which is a practice norebang, because you have to impress everyone when you go. Everyone here speaks Korean. Many people do speak English. Now, as you might have noticed, there's a lot of people here. That's because Korea is a very densely populated country, and about 50 million people live in South Korea alone. North Korea has another 25 to 30,000 people in it on the Korean peninsula. It's about 1,300, 1,200 per square mile.
지금 보시면 490원. 무한계 지금 보시면 490원. 정리합니다. 그곳에
But they're not quite like food towns.
콩나물 100원.
One of the big differences
떨이. 브로콜리 남았네요. 2개 1,000원. 떨이.
Stores, clothing stores.
브로콜리를 지금 보시면 2,000원 떨이. 양배추도 1,000원 떨이 합니다. 시금치 1,000원 떨이 하고 비듬나물 2단 500원 떨이 하겠습니다. 비듬나물도 지금부터 2단 500원. 시금치가 1,000원. 소파 작은 낫 1,000원씩. 느타리버섯 3팩 1,000원 떨이 합니다. 느타리버섯. 느타리 버섯 3팩1,000원.
Meat.
느타리 버섯을 지금 보시면
고기.
3팩1,000원.
It's meat.
느타리 버섯을
Meat,
지금
meat,
보시면
meat.
3팩1,000원. 새송이 버섯 1,500원.
Those are actually pears, and just to give you an idea of how big they are, here's my hand, here's the pear. They're massive, and Korea is notorious for its sweet, very large pears. So this should look a lot like Food Town, with your vegetable section. But also, you have dried squid. In many, many different flavors. I'm about to show you a famous Korean delicacy, spam. Alright, the next question is if there are cars in Korea, and there certainly are. They look like normal Western cars, but there's also a lot of scooters in Korea, and the scooters are ridden everywhere on the sidewalk. You have to be very careful when you're walking here because a lot of the time they'll just sneak up on you. This is one of the few actual motorcycles that I've seen here, but there are cars everywhere. The next question was about the weather. The weather is a lot like New Jersey, only more extreme. During the summer, it's much hotter, and during the winter, it's much colder. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 예. Smile.
Oh no!
I had someone ask if the children are nice here. They're very nice. They work very hard. I have kindergartners who can read fluently in both English and Korean. So hats off to them. They work very hard to please their parents and to make sure that they can get the best education possible. I was also asked, is it fun to be a teacher? And it certainly is. It's hard work. I work longer hours than teachers usually do in the US, but you know, it's worth it, and I love my kids, and they treat me pretty well, so I do really like being a teacher. Which brings me to an unrelated point. Someone asked how they dressed, so I'm gonna walk around the clothing store for you. It's typical Korean clothing. If you notice, 7,900 CCTV, it's closed caption TV. 5,900, 10,000, 10,000. These are prices in Korean money. It's 10,000 won. It's about 10 US dollars. Here's some outfits that they have out. They have the men's store, which is actually where I get a lot of my warmer winter clothes. And here's some of the outfits that you might see walking around Seoul in Korea. Except without the helmet. I've never seen anyone wear a helmet. Okay, so I had a student ask who the Korean president is. His name is pronounced Lee Myung-bak, and the prime minister is Chung Woo-chan. They have both a president and a prime minister. So, and brings me to my last couple of questions here. Someone asked what the schools are like. The schools are very competitive. The children work very hard. Most of them go to several different schools a day. So it's not uncommon for my students to go to see me, and then to another 2 or 3 hagwons, which are like private tutor schools. So they will be working until 11, 12, 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. I'm sorry, on their homework. How long am I going to stay here was the last question that I was asked. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I may stay until the end of my 1-year contract. That's what I hope to do. Or my school may close down early, which means I'll be headed back around February. So either way, I will stop in and say 안녕하세요, and be sure to talk to you guys more about Korea.